Hello everybody, my name is Ash, and welcome back to another episode of Neopian Flashbacks. Today I will be playing Snow Roller, because we did our Halloween episode and we're skipping right to the Christmas season. Thanksgiving? Never heard of it. This game's actually pretty cool, as opposed to some of the more irritating games we've been playing lately. Let's check the instructions. Roll your snowball using the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard. Press the spacebar to jump. Collect as many items as you can, but be careful, some might have surprising effects. We're not going to tell you what those are. Also be sure to only collect items that are smaller than your snowball, or else. Make it to the bottom of the hill with your snowball intact and watch the points add up. Cool. And now we're going right into it. Oh, jeez. How do I jump? Can I jump? Space. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, did that pet just scream? Pretty much once you get big enough, jumping is just the major thing. Just jump. You're not gonna dodge things when you're like a massive, abominable snowball. Oh, shit. Ugh. I like the Poogle slowly disappearing away, like that's his life now. Ooh, ooh, oh. I got pee in me. Oh my god, I'm so big. Oh my god. We can get bigger. We have the technology. Ooh. Dramatic music. Can I go backwards? Because I feel like I'm like way far down on the screen. Oh, I'm dead. Wow, it, like didn't even give me a warning. Let's try that again. Oh, shoot. Oh. Gotta get some more stuff. Let's go this way. Did I already go this way? Or did I go down? I thought I went down. I don't know if it really matters much. What the? I like that. Ah. Oh. Oh my god. That's supposed to be a doll, not an actual lady. Okay, here we go. Oh geez, I'm already gonna die. Whew, whew, careful. Oh, careful, careful. No, no, no! Ah! Oh. Big bummer. Oh, so this game was created in 2009, so it's 10 years old. But newer than some of the other games that we've been playing. But you can see right in the bottom corner, it says 1999 to 2009, and they have not updated this game since then, so that's definitely the correct year. Oh, whoops, the controls weren't working. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. Can I slow myself down? Oh, I can slow myself down, thank God. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to dodge, it's just difficult. Now, if you hit the ramp, it should just let you jump. Let's go down this time. Like, you shouldn't have to jump at the right time when you hit the ramp to actually not be harmed. Okay. Oh, I thought that Poogle was an obstacle. It's okay. Oh. Just barely made it over that igloo. What the? Oh, jeez. How do people win this game? This is hard. I just keep hitting stuff. Oh, come on. I ran into the P again. Or the carefully placed mustard. Oh, jeez. God, the screams. Okay. Whew. Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping. Disney, don't sue me. A lot faster on this ice. I'm scared. I just keep jumping just in case. I vaguely remember being good at this game. I do remember being good at it. Oh no, don't hit anything. No, 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 no. Okay, let's go left. Whew. Okay. Oh, I hit fire. Fire is definitely the enemy of snow. So, let me try and talk about something besides the game while I'm playing. That'll definitely not make me lose. What's on your wish list for Christmas, guys? What Tamagotchi do you want? And if you say you don't want a Tamagotchi, become part of the Tamagotchi fandom and ask your parents and or loved ones for a Tamagotchi. It's the perfect time to join our fandom. There's lots of new Tamas that are coming out. And there's an app. So, I mean, really, it's the golden age again. It's the perfect time to relive your inner 90s child, but, like, with money. Make an impulse purchase. I am not a bad influence. I really want Animal Crossing, of course. I used to be part of a big Animal Crossing server, and I'm actually planning on starting a new one just for New Horizons. Definitely, if you want to be a part of that, hit me up. We can talk about our favorite villagers. Mine's Marshall, so I've already told you. Coco's a close second. Actually, Marshall and Coco are pretty... Wow, this is going fast! Coco and Marshall are pretty close in how I feel about them. Like, they're pretty even. I'm gonna die. No, 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 please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. I have the will to live. Also want Pokemon Sword, because I want the sword dog. I think he's beautiful, and I would do anything for him. And I'm dead. That's actually a pretty good score. I'm gonna save that. Alrighty, let's go again. But yeah, let me know what's on your Christmas wish list. I'm not buying things from people's wish lists, so don't ask me. Don't link your Amazon wish list. I'm dead again. But yeah, I'm just interested to hear. I got a lot of games on my wish list. Probably gonna end up not getting all of them because they're very expensive. Switch cartridges are very expensive. And pretty much every game that I want is for Switch. But, you know, I'm sure I'll get some other stuff too. I'm thinking when I go down to see my boyfriend, we will probably do some videos together if I can get him to get on a microphone with me and do some collaboration. And then those videos will go up on my channel sometime. Depending on how many we record and when I want to put them out. I know the internet is not great down there, so it might not be the best uploading conditions, but I can still record and then just upload them when I return. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. Man, that Poogle's not having a good day. There's so much going on. Come on, clean up the side of the mountain. Oh, I'm not reacting anymore. Why? I don't know why the keyboard stopped reacting in the middle of the game. Oh. God, as long as I can survive. That's all I want. I just want to survive. Oh. Oh. I was really confident I could get around that. I guess not. Oh, I forget that the mustard on the ground really hurts me. I thought it was just gonna make me skid, like the ice, which I would be fine with. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh, jeez. There is surprisingly a lot of Christmas-themed games on Neo. I guess because Terror Mountain is like a very popular world. A lot of people like it. I mean, people like snowy places, but a lot of kids love, you know, snow and thinking about, you know, going to this little happy place. Well, not the terror part, but Happy Valley and the ice caves are really cool. A lot of people have fondness for the ice caves because of Hannah and the ice caves. Can't say that I have a massive love for Hannah. I know that's probably gonna make a lot of people sad, or mad. But I've always got to drop a controversial take during one of my videos. But see, when Hannah was really big, during Hannah and the Ice Caves, I literally started Neo the week that plot ended. And so I missed all of the sort of nostalgia that formed for her. And they really haven't done much with her since then. She's just been like a character like, hey, she's here. They like occasionally put her in things as a cameo to like make people excited. But I can't think of the last time that she had like a main character position in a story or plot on Neo. The keyboard stopped working again. Which really sucks because she was a very strong female character. But you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't have the same nostalgia for Hannah as other people do because she was just never part of my childhood. Now, Garen, let me tell you, really big third grade crush. I just thought he was so cool. And I thought it would be so cool to be like one of the pirates from the Black Paw Keep. To like be Garen and be friends with Jacques And Jock is the name of my cat now, so I guess it was meant to be. I was always meant to love Garen. And what's sad about Garen, too, is he was a very well-developed character. He was a very well-beloved character, and they've done nothing with him since then. It's been like 15 years. It has been 15 years, and they've done nothing with him. And I have read Curse of Maraqua so many times, and they did nothing with Izka, they did nothing with Kalis. I mean, it's just like, you gotta use your main characters, and they just keep making more characters. They just make new ones. I think, who's that Ixie guy who steals stuff? A lot of thief characters, a lot of thieves. That Ixie guy, not Jaren. Jaren's the loop. Another character they do nothing with. Oh jeez, I can't think of his name. But the Ixie guy who has like the purple button-up jacket, and he was in the plot with Xandra and all of them, and Bryn, the Kugra. Oh my god, like, I think he got to be in 2 plots. I can't remember, but I do feel like I feel like vaguely that was the thing that happened. I mean, he was a good character, but I would like to see more of that. I would like to see more of characters in multiple plots, see what's going on in their lives. I mean, how old would Garen be now? He'd be like 35. What is he doing now? Does he pay taxes? Does he have a kid? Does he have like a mediocre domestic life in the suburbs? I'd like to know. A lot of people ship him with Hannah, which I don't understand because they've never met. And it's just, I cannot see the girl who stole from pirates dating a pirate. I just don't see it. I don't know. I have my Garen ship, but we'll leave it be. I'm not gonna start a ship war. I just don't see it, but if you ship that, you know, live your life. Follow your dreams. None of these characters are ever going to be brought up again anyway, so they can be anything you want. Because what is canon? Nothing. God, getting deep. I miss Curse of Maraqua. I've read that plot so many times. I think at one point I printed it out on paper and I was reading it. Because there was like a way to read it that was not Flash. Because some people didn't have Flash back then. Now they're trying to get people to get rid of Flash and people are holding on to it. I mean, look at me. I'm making a whole series about Flash games. Because I don't want to let them go. Because I don't know how to let go. Oh god, at least I keep picking up items. Why am I not jumping anymore? Jeez, the keyboard keeps not working. This game is broken. You know what? Maybe we don't need Flash. I take it back. I didn't want Flash. I don't know what's an obstacle anymore. It's getting so fast. I'm trying to think of what other plots I really liked. Oh, the Lost Desert plot, which I cannot remember what it's called for the life of me. But the one with the Nightsteed and Jazan and, is it Tavros? No. Tavros is from Homestuck. I'm so sorry. It's T something, I feel like, though. There's the orange loop, and then there's the Ixie girl, and she gets married to Jazan. She's like out of nowhere, like it was totally out of left field. She's like, I love you, and I'll marry you. But it was like kind of sweet because he was like an outcast, and she was also like an outcast, and that was really cute. And again, never brought up again. Well, actually, Jazan did come back for one of the plots. He like had a cameo where he was like one of the they had like Fioira was there, and like all the like kings and queens and rulers and stuff were there, and they're like, how do we stop whatever's going on? And Jazan was like, I'm here. And that was like, that's all I can remember about him being there. Virtupet's plot was cool. All I remember is there was a bunny girl, and there was a Grundo, and they were both super awesome, and I was super obsessed with Virtue Pets after that for a long time, and I made a whole character that was, like an orphan on Virtue Pets that was like a street thief, like a Lost Desert style street thief, but on Virtue Pets. So that's how much I liked that plot. Can't remember anything about it, but it did have an impact on me. And the keyboard's not working again. Stop. Yeah, same, Talia. I thought it was Talia for the longest time, and then I realized there's an E in there, and it's probably Talia. I didn't even touch that igloo. Honestly, it would be very cool to like get a couple people together and like reread old Neopets plots and like act them out. That would be cool. You know, now that I think about it, Neopets really did have like a thing with like orphans and street thieves. And it does kind of make sense that like a lot of my early writing characters were orphans and street thieves, because that was like a recurring theme in Neopets. Except for like Battle for Meridel, the Xandra plot. I cannot remember if the thing with the Wraiths was the same as the Xandra plot. They were both similar. They both had to do with Fairyland. One had to do with Fairyland falling down on the ground. And I don't remember the other one. There was one that was like after the first one that Neopets took like a year to finish, because they kept being like, oh yeah, we'll come out with the next part soon, but we just got bought by a company, and like also we broke the entire website and a bunch of other stuff. And so like people kept joking that it was the plot that was like never gonna be finished or continue. And like, I'm not gonna look it up because I don't care enough to look it up, but I do remember there was something going on with that. And honestly, I don't remember if the second plot had to do with Xandra. Oh no, it had to do with that fairy Kaya, who was like evil, but then she wasn't because she was actually possessed. And now she's like the crafting fairy. And everyone was so excited because she was like the first Asian fairy. And she had like a little kimono and it was cute. Now I remember, yeah, that was definitely after the Xandra plot and separate. I did not participate in that plot. Well, I did. I started off like, I'm gonna read the comics. And then like, by the time they got to like actually participating in it, I was like, I'm not invested anymore. I've completely forgotten what happened. Like, cause like they would put out the comics and then like 2 months would pass and they would be like, here's another comic strip. God, it's all coming back to me now. That was such a chaotic time in Neopets history that it's like completely repressed. I don't want to think about it. What else? But yeah, it would be cool to have people act out the plots. What other plots have there been? I did read like the old plots when I came. I did read Hannah and the Ice Caves. I, for the life of me, cannot remember what happened in Hannah and the Ice Caves. Because I didn't really care that much. I was like, this is old news. I did like the TNT murder mystery plot. Big fan of that. What was the other one? The other Virtue Pets plot. The one with Neopets 2.0. V 2.0? Whatever it was, the guy who traps them in the elevator and they're like suffocating. And then he's like, spell words and play games with me. I thought that was like very creepy, like a little bit of a horror plot. I also liked the year that they turned like the Games Master Challenge into a plot. That was really cool, because the Games Master Challenge is like the same thing every year now. And they try and do like something different. They'll be like, oh, there's a theme, but no one like really cares because it's the same old thing. Like they're like, oh, they're in space now, but like it's the same rules and the same everything else, so it doesn't really matter. But the one year that they got trapped by Ruthless in the dungeon and they like had to play for their lives, again, very similar plot to the first Virtue Pets plot. But that was really cool because like you were like, oh no, I have to help them. It really gave you like motivation, like to play in a different kind of way besides I have to do this because I do this every year and everyone else does it, and if I don't do it and I don't do well, people are going to judge me for being lazy. That's why I play Games Master Challenge. I like Daily Dare because it gives me an out if I can't complete the challenge. Games Master Challenge is just like, it's like the same thing every year. It's like add 5 games to your favorites list, play 50 games off the qualifying games list. It's like so boring. And like you'll get like most of them will be super easy, and then you'll get like 3 super hard ones that make you reconsider like everything you've ever thought. Like you're considering like deleting System 32 and like smashing your computer with a sledgehammer and like throwing your modem out. Like they just make like 3 ridiculously hard ones. I'd rather just have like all average difficulty challenges for GMC. Like make it so that it's like kind of difficult but kind of easy, so that the people who are not good at those games have a hard time, but the people who are good at those games have an easy time. Because everyone's got games they're good at and games that they're not good at. Like, so everyone's gonna have a hard time with something, even if the rest of them don't. I don't know. I think I could create a better Games Master Challenge, but that's just me. And the whole play 50 qualifying games thing is so stupid. Because it takes forever to do. But it's not like it doesn't require any skill. It just takes forever. And that's not difficult. If something just takes a long time to do, but there's no actual skill required to it, it's not difficult, it's just annoying. And there's some games like that too. There's some video games like that. Where they're like, oh look, it takes forever for you to achieve this. That's hard. That's not hard. I remember, and now that everyone likes Let's Go, I can give my unfiltered opinion because most people agree with my opinion now, and I don't have to feel afraid. But when Pokemon Let's Go came out, people were very mad that they made it so that you could see the Pokemon walking around in the grass. I had people at my work, back when I worked in a video game department, coming up to me and being like, Let's Go's gonna suck. Let's Go's not gonna sell. And I'm like, why is Let's Go not gonna sell? It looks fantastic and people love Kanto. Like, it's an easy win. Whether or not you think it's a good game, it's a slam dunk for Nintendo. And people would say, because the Pokemon walk around in the overworld. And I was like, why are you mad about that? It looks cool. And they're like, well, because it makes it too easy. I was like, what do you mean it makes it too easy? Well, when you have to run around in the grass and you can't see them and it's completely random, that's more difficult. Like, no, it's not. You're running back and forth in grass and then like a percentage calculator is deciding if you're stepping on something. It would be the same percentage if you can see them. It's just you can't see them. And they're like, no, it's more difficult. And I was like, well, you understand if you were a real Pokemon trainer, you would see the Pokemon walking around. You wouldn't just be like, I wonder where wow! You would see them. And they're like, I guess. And then it turned out that they put a lot of thought into how the overworld Pokemon work out so that weaker Pokemon show up first. As you build a chain, stronger Pokemon and shinies come out. They made it so that there's different encounter rates, just like when you're stepping on grass and there's a percentage calculation. You know, every different patch of grass had different Pokemon coming out of it, and they really well thought it out, and then people loved it. And I was like, oh, you guys are so fake. You were saying it was going to be terrible, but that's another example of something that's not actually difficult. Running around on a patch of grass and wondering if you're going to step on something is not difficult. It's just annoying. Because I would rather see the Pokemon and then be able to make strategic decisions about what chains I'm going to do, which Pokemon I'm going to catch, which ones I'm going to release. That's what a real Pokemon trainer would do. That's a skill. That's not just, I'm running around randomly and, oh, look, tentacles here. Like, that's not a skill, that's just tedious. Yeah, people have real weird ideas about difficulty, and they think if something takes less time, it's less difficult, but that's not always true, because the real skill is the critical thinking behind it and the strategy behind it. So that's what I think. And I think the way that Let's Go is set up allows for a lot more critical thinking and strategy, and I hope that more games use that, because I think it's good. Oh wow, I actually made it through this kind of melting snow level. I'm surprised. I wonder how many levels there are. I'm not gonna get through this one, so I don't know why I'm even wondering. But yeah, so that's my... People get very mad about Pokemon these days because they have expectations that it should be a certain way, but then when it doesn't change, they become mad also. But then when it does change, they become mad that it didn't stay that certain way. So people, I think the problem is people have so much nostalgia, just like with Star Wars or, you know, any other very beloved franchise. It's such a staple franchise that has so much love behind it that basically anything you do with it will get you criticism, because there's going to be someone who dislikes it. There's going to be someone who says, this besmirches the Pokemon that I knew of my childhood. And honestly, it's not to say that I don't have criticisms of Pokemon, because I do. I'm one of those weird people who thinks that Pokemon X and Y sucked. And no one agrees with me. But I have my reasons, very well thought out reasons for why I think it sucks, but no one really agrees with me, except for a spare few people. But I bought X and Y. Not both of them. I don't need both. I don't love them that much. Because it's Pokemon, and I'm always going to play Pokemon, even if it sucks. Even if it's the worst Pokemon game, I'm just the fan that's going to play it. And for a lot of people, if it's Pokemon, they're going to buy it, and they're going to shove the cartridge in their system, and they're going to play it for 150 hours. And they might complain relentlessly, but they're still going to buy it. But it is one of those things that is very near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, and that's why it gets a lot of criticism. Yeah, Let's Go had a lot of criticism right before it came out, and Sword and Shield has a lot of criticism right now before it's come out. But I would be interested to see what people say after it comes out, because that's going to be the real judge of how it's going to be seen over time. Not what people are saying now, before they've played the game. I mean, I don't mean to be one of those people that says, you can't have an opinion if you haven't bought the game. But that is what's going to happen. Like, people's opinions are going to change when they play it, and then they make their final decision. Or when they don't play it, and they watch someone else play it, or decide that they hate it so much they don't want to play it. But that's going to be, like, the true test of, like, what people are going to think about it. The game could come out and people could buy it and they could be like, this is the biggest heap of garbage I've ever seen. Or they could be like, this is a godsend. Jesus came down from heaven and handed me this cartridge. But we just won't know until, you know, late November when the game comes out. It's got a dog in it that looks like a corgi. So I'm happy. I haven't played it yet, but I'm happy. Also, it's got Chungy Pikachu, and it's got Skinny Pikachu, and you can face them off against each other. I'm very easily pleased. I'm like, it got Pikachu, it got Doggy, I like it. It looks like they're doing more with customization, especially for the male characters, because that was a big complaint the past couple years, is there's a huge male demographic for Pokemon, and they just haven't allowed as much customization for male. There's like double the customization for females. And I'm not saying the females don't deserve as much customization. They both deserve equal amounts. You know, go crazy, go stupid, go crazy, Man, this really turned into a video about Pokemon. That was Snow Roller. Those were my controversial opinions on plots and Pokemon. Let me know what your favorite Neopets plot is in the comments below. And let me know if you're excited for Pokemon Sword or Shield. If you're gonna buy it, which one you're gonna buy. Are you gonna buy both? Do you think I'm a jerk for even bringing this conversation up? Am I asking for the worst kind of call out on Twitter? Yeah, but thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go take a nap. Bye-bye!